The new Nano Banana Pro model is now available on the Kittl platform, and in today's video I'm going to show you how I used Nano Banana Pro inside Kittl to create a complete t-shirt design from scratch. We will generate the artwork, refine it, add typography, and turn it into a design that's ready to publish. I will also show you a nice tool on Kittl at the end of the video that provides cool mockups in seconds. So let's jump in. So you will find a link that will take you to Kittl in the description of this video. Just sign in for free and press on the new project button. I'm going to select an artboard size of one of the print-on-demand templates available, the Merch by Amazon t-shirt template, which is 4,500 by 5,400, and press on create. Now you can select your artboard and change the color from the right menu. I'm going to change it to black like so. And here you will notice the new menu at the bottom where you can press on if you press on the Kittl AI, you will have this new prompt box where you can enter your prompt and choose between the AI models available. Now you get to see many AI models on Kittl, including the new Nano Banana and the Nano Banana Pro models. There are two Nano Banana Pro models, the 4K and the Nano Banana Pro. So the Pro 4K and the Standard Pro, and you can also choose the number of images you would like to generate. So I'm going to press on 4 images, and I'm going to choose the Nano Banana Pro, which takes about 40 credits every time you generate. I have prepared my own prompt. I was targeting this specific graphic with this specific effect. So I wanted this cross-hatching, etching style graphic that is black and white. I think it looks very nice, and I wanted to try the Nano Banana model to see how it's going to create it. My design is going to be about snowboarding, so I prepared this prompt in advance. Just place your prompt in the prompt box and press on generate. And as you can see, the Kittl AI started to work on different images according to the prompt that I have entered using the Nano Banana Pro model. And all the results are perfect. This is exactly what I was looking for, the special style of graphics with cross-hatching effect with a little of noise. And I did not enter any text, but the results created some images with text in the background. So I just need to select one of these graphics and use it for the design. So if you press on any of these graphics, you will see a menu at the top that you can use to filter these graphics or remove the backgrounds. So all of them look really nice in the style of this cross-hatching effect. So while an image is selected, you can simply press on the remove background button to remove the image background. And here I've tested a couple of images first to see which one is going to be ideal for my design. And also you can use the eraser from the upper menu to erase any additional parts of the image that you don't want to use or that you don't want to, or to filter your image. Simply press on the eraser and erase any additional parts. You can also increase or decrease the size of your eraser from the right menu. And eventually I decided to use this image. Again, press on the remove background button from the upper menu, and this is going to remove the white background and any additional parts. And again, I'm using the eraser to erase the text that was generated with the image and these extra parts of the image, this snow. Just use the eraser carefully so that you don't erase any part of the image by accident. Now, once the image is ready, you can also press on the upscale button to upscale the image to make it ready for printing. And now the image is upscale. And as you can see, the image effect is really visible. Cross-hatching in black and white with some shadows. And this is really a very nice and cool effect created by Nano Banana Pro. Just make sure to enter your prompt correctly and get the style you would like to see. And the platform or the Nano Banana Pro model is perfect in generating any image style. Now, using the text panel, I'm going to add a header. This is going to be my upper text. So just stretch it and change the color. I'm going to change its color to white using the right menu. And again, I have prepared my design text in advance. So just double click on it to change the text and write your text. And I'm going to write shred and stretch it like so. And using the text style menu on the right, I'm going to choose or to change the font, the typeface. So this font looks nice. I decided to work with it at first, but eventually I'm going to change it. So I duplicated the text layer and added slopes at the bottom, and my text would say shred the slopes. And I'm going to duplicate the text layer using the Alt button again and add the word the, but this time I'm going to choose a script font, handwriting type of font. This one looks nice. But I'm going to add some text shadows to make the word visible. So this style or this shadow looks cool. I'm going to choose the black color for my shadows and play with the offset and the angle to make it visible and create like a layer between the graphics and my text so that the word would be visible. And now I'm going to change the color of the word the using the text color. Just choose the color you want while the word is selected. So I'm going to add this light pink color to my design. And then I started to work on the typeface again, going through the built-in fonts on Kittl. There are many cool fonts, and you can also choose between the categories. So there are many categories. I'm going to choose the black letter category, or maybe new variable. And this 𝗗𝗓 display font is what I was looking for, something that is more bold. Keep adjusting your font by playing with the borders and stretching, moving them on your artboard to place the text as desired. And using the layers panel on the left, I'm going to move my illustration, my graphic to the top. Just move the layer all the way to the top, and this will make it in front of all the other layers. Also decided to change the text of the typeface of the bottom text. This time I choose another font, this Edgeway Pro font. I think it better matches with the upper text. And now I started to change the colors of both of my text to match the color of the word the. And now using the image generation menu, I'm going to generate a mountain silhouette using also the Nano Banana Pro. I'm going to use it to add it to the background of my design behind my main image. So just simple two large mountains, and I ask it to add it on a plain background so that I can cut it easily from my design. And before that, I use the illustrations tab on the left side to search for some mountains to use on my design, but I decided eventually to generate my own image for the background using the Nano Banana Pro instead of the available graphics. And this is the result that I got. I think it looks good. I just need to remove the background first. So simply select the image and press on the remove background button at the top of using the upper menu, and this is going to remove the background like so. And now we have ready and perfect graphics for the design. Perfect mountain, I'm going to place it like so behind my design or behind the main graphic of the snow border. So let's place it in this area, and later I'm going to duplicate this mountain to add another one behind the snow border. Now using the illustrations panel, I'm going to use the spot elements available under the ornaments to add some decorations to the design. So let's try this one first. I think it's a little bit odd. Try to work with a couple of elements. And also you can change the color using the color panel on the right. So once and every time you select any graphic or text on your board, the relevant panel will appear that would give you the option to change the text color or text size or add some shadows. So I'm using the solid color panel on the right to change its color, just playing with the colors a little bit. And I eventually decided to use this element. Now I continue to add my text. So there is additional text to be added to the design at the bottom and at the top. This time I'm going to use the same font but make it a little bit smaller. You can decrease or increase your font size using the selection box or using the panel on the right. So my bottom text says Mountain Streetwear and my upper text is going to say Winter Edition. So my project colors are mainly 4 colors. I don't want to have many colors to the design. Of course, add to them the white. So it's like between 4 and 6 colors is perfect for the design or for any print-on-demand design, and makes it even easier if you decide to print it. Now, using the texture panel on the left, I started to work on adding some texture and playing with the texture tab. So you can change the blending mode of your texture to see how it looks like under each mode. And you can also stretch your text using the text panel. And this is what I did, increased or stretched my text using the panel on the right. Just enter your number and press on enter, and this is going to change the text spaces or the spaces between the letters. So I started to try a couple of texture and play with the blending mode for each to see how it is going to look like. And make sure to press on the mask texture button or to check the mask texture tab to have your texture clipped to your design and not to the overall artboard. Eventually, I decided to duplicate the mountain graphic and add it to the left side behind the snowboarder to fill the empty space, and decided to use one of the texture. And if you press on the, or if you select the artboard, you get to see this add mockup button. Just press on it and it will add the overall or the whole design of your artboard to a t-shirt mockup like so. And this is how my design is going to look like. And you can use the download button to download the design or your artboard. You can also change the artboard color to see how the design is going to look like on different colors or on different t-shirt colors. You can also select your artboard, and while you are pressing on Alt button, you can create a duplicate copy of your artboard. And this is what I did to play with the texture and add another texture to the design to see how it looks using a different texture than the original one. So this second texture is even better than the first. And now let me show you a cool trick that is available on the Kittl platform. First, I'm going to use the photo filter tab to play with the graphic and add more contrast and brightness to make it so vivid. And you can also add some noise to the graphic, and you can see the difference between the two snowboarder graphics of the two designs. The second one on the left is much brighter and more detailed after I added some contrast to it. And now, using the image generation button, I'm going to generate a realistic mockup. This time I would like the mockup to be a plain black t-shirt on a hanger, but I want the atmosphere to be like an outdoor atmosphere in the snow. I'm also going to use the Nano Banana Pro model to create this mockup. So my prompt says create a realistic black t-shirt mockup on a hanger, outdoor cold mountains, atmosphere, and press on generate. This time I'm using the 9:16 ratio, and this is the mockup that I got. A nice looking t-shirt on a hanger outside in the mountains. Looks really nice and fits the vibe of the design I'm looking for. So now let me show you this nice trick using the remix image button on Kittl. So simply place the two images beside each other, the artboard and the mockup, and select both together and press on the remix image, and you can write your prompt. As you can see, we're still selecting the Nano Banana Pro model, and we are going to ask it to place the design on the t-shirt and press on generate, and this will automatically generate a new image of the mockup with the design on it. And this is the final result. This is our design exactly as is, and now it is placed on the mockup that we have created. So that was a quick tutorial on how I used the Nano Banana Pro model on the Kittl platform to create my first t-shirt design in a couple of minutes. So if you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button and subscribe for future tutorials.